All right, today we're going to do the 9.1 day 4 video. It is about simplifying radical expressions. We have 2 more days of simplifying radicals. So today we're going to focus on adding and subtracting radicals. And we are going to add and subtract them very similarly to how we add and subtract monomials. So when we look at adding 2x plus 7x, that result is 9x. So similarly, 2 root 11 plus 7 root 11 is 9 root 11. Okay, so we're adding the coefficients, and then kind of like the variable or the radical stays the same. If we have 15y minus 3y, that gives us 12y. So similarly, 15 root 2 minus 3 root 2 gives us 13 root 2. Okay, so we're going to look at 4 examples. The first one, we have all the same radicals. So we have 4 root 2 plus 6 root 2 minus 5 root 2. So essentially we're going to think about adding 4 plus 6 and then taking away 5. So this gives us 10 root 2 minus 5 root 2, which would be 5 root 2. In B, we have kind of 2 types of radicals. So we have the root 5s, and then we have the root 7. So we're going to combine sort of like our like terms. We're going to combine our like radicals. So 12 root 5 minus 8 root 5 gives us 4 root 5. And then 3 root 7 plus 6 root 7 would give us 9 root 7. Because these radicals are different, we can't combine them together, just like we could not combine an x or a y together. All right, for C and D, we need to first simplify the radicals down and then see if there's any common radicals that can be added together. So for 2 root 20, again, we can think of 20 as 4 times 5, and then this 4 would come out as a 2. These would get multiplied to give us 4 root 5. Okay, the 3 root 45, well, 45 is 9 times 5, and the square root of 9 is 3. So that would come out as a 3 and get multiplied to give us 9 root 5. And then 180, well, I think of 180, I mean, the first thing that comes to my mind is 2 times 90. And then for 90 is 9 times 10, and then 10 is 2 times 5. So when I think about that radical, I have on kind of the stems here, we have a 9, 2 and 2, which would be a 4, and then the 5, which we can't take the square root of. So we can take the square root of 9, which would be 3, and the square root of 4, which would be 2. So that'll leave us with 6 root 5. Okay, and now that result are all root 5. So we can take 4 root 5 plus 9 root 5 plus 6 root 5 to give us 19 root 5. All right, and then the last one, we have 6 root 27. So 27 we can think of as 9 times 3, and then the square root of 9 would come out as a 3. So this would give us 18 root 3. 8 root 12, well, 12 is 4 times 3. We can take the square root of 4, which is 2. So that would give us 16 root 3. And then 75, or 2 root 75, and 75 is 25 times 3, and that square root of 25 is 5, so that would give us 10 root 3. And then again, these are all root 3, so we can take 18 plus 16 plus 10, which would give us 44 root 3. All right, so again, you are going to combine the like radicals. So in some cases, you will have like a root 5 and a root 7 left, and you cannot combine them together. But in the case where you have larger radicals, you want to make sure you simplify them down as much as possible and then combine them together if you can. As always, please message me if you have any questions, and I hope you guys have a great day.